remote online notaries should not be confused with e-signings. So because your state allows notaries to be done over the internet does not mean that lenders allow their full set of loan documents to be signed over the internet. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Now, Ron is the first domino that needs to fall in order for a lender to do a complete signing on the internet. But just because your state allows remote online notaries doesn't mean Wells Fargo allows the entire 150 pages to be signed online. So again, remember, Ron is different than an e-signing. Does that make sense? An
Yeah.
e-signing means that all 150 pages of a loan document set can be signed over the internet. Ron just means the notarial part of that it can be done on the internet. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
What you need to pay attention to, Deb, is e-signings. So when you see on the news, Wells Fargo allows electronic signings, now you go, okay, I need to figure out how to get on e-signings. Does that make sense? Ron just means remote online notary. So if there's 150 pages of a loan signing, the 5 notary pages could be done over the internet, but the other 145 still require a wet signature. Does that make sense?
Got it. Got it. Got it.
Now, again, just to reiterate so everyone understands this, is the remote online notaries was the first thing that needs to happen in order for e-signings to happen. So now lenders are trying to figure out, okay, now that states allow Ron, should we do and allow e-signatures of all our loan docs? That has not happened yet. That
Okay.
makes sense.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
Now I'm going to end with this. There's a handful of very small lenders who do allow e-signings. However, because there's a small percentage and not a wider percentage, then it doesn't really make sense to go after the e-signing market because so many lenders still want the wet signatures that I teach or that anyone teaches. So remember, Ron and e-signings, two different things.
Thank you.
Remote online notary right now is really good for general notary work opportunity,
Okay.
not loan signings, because Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Chase, et cetera, hasn't allowed for all of the loan documents to also be e-signed. So just because your state allows remote online notaries, okay, that's like 25% of what needs to be accomplished
Okay.
in order to have a signing agent to do a complete e-closing or e-signatures. Does that make sense?
That makes sense. Got it.
Okay, cool. And I'm going to end with this. You are a student. I do not take it lightly. So the day that e-signings or e-closings, those are interchangeable words, e-signings or e-closings happen, I'm going to tell you exactly what to do in order to get that business. Because remember, I own a signing service that does 7 figures. The moment my personal business shifts, I then need to teach everyone else because I'm going to shift personally. The reason you take my course is because I'm in the trenches with you guys. The moment my business gets affected by e-signings or e-closings, then I will need to learn it myself, apply it to my business, and then I will teach every single student of mine how to do e-closings / e-signatures. And remember, Ron is just a small piece of that.